Hi guys, welcome to match 20, season 18 in the damage roll. Today we are heading to Busan. As I think about it, this could actually be match 21. I have a feeling, I'm not sure, but there was a match on Blizzard World that I may have missed the record on, which I think was a loss. It was a narrow loss. We had a really good first round, but then the other team rallied, and I think we sort of struggled from there. Anyway, here we are. So there's three of us in voice chat. I think it's me, Lucio, and Zen. I couldn't quite see. It's quite small on my screen when I record these things. But anyway, I'm going with the Reaper. I say towards the second half of this season, I've largely restarted myself as a Reaper main. I'm having a lot of good fortune with him, and I'm finding a bit more consistency in my play. Yeah, so I'm going to continue. He's meta at the moment. We'll see how we get on. What else we got? So we got the Bastion, which very hit or miss pick. I'm not sure it's the best pick for this map, but if we can get him set up, then he'll make it, you know, help us to hold. Risa Diva, good tank line. Oh, we got Lucio Zen though, haven't we? So we got a rather tough healing line. So I'm looking to Wraith, essentially behind the enemy team. I see the Sim teleporter. She tries to sneak up there. I force her back. She's good, but I don't want to get caught in that. Now I need to deal with this Anna. It's a bit poor. I mean, it was a difficult situation, but the amount of time I had to deal with that Anna, I think I should have done better. Get the Orisa, which is decent, but then it's the Sim turrets that tear me apart. I think more than anything there, I remember at this point what I thought there was more of my team on the point, to the left of the point. It was a bit of a lack of awareness. I remember when I went down and seen on the kill cam, I was like, oh, I was the only one on the point. So it, you know, obviously I was overly confident when I shouldn't have been. That just comes down to poor awareness, which I've talked about before, and something I just need to keep working on. So both of our healers are down. Go over here and make some space for my Diva. Let's try and deal with the Sim. Sim's proving the challenge here, her and her turrets. I'm close to a Death Blossom here, although this isn't really what I want to see. Oh, Risa went down pretty quickly there. She must have already been low. Now I need to hit a big Death Blossom here if we're going to do anything. So that was the right mindset, but yeah, they took out our Diva just before, and then there was actually three of them on me before I could do anything. So nice spirit with the Death Blossom, but it didn't quite come off. Obviously the Reinhardt was nano boost at the same time, which massively boosted his survival and damage output. Good kill onto the Reinhardt. Now we've got a touch. Oh, is it 80? 80% I think. So we dealt with the two tanks. It's probably Anna that we need to, or maybe Reaper actually. So turret, yeah, the turrets are something that maybe I've just not given enough respect to in this match. They've been a constant problem, but I haven't really seemed to be taking them into account when I'm working out to go in. Maybe I should have teleported to the far side where there aren't turrets, and then tried to kind of fight from that angle. So yeah, there were some okay bits in that round, but there were also some less okay bits. Okay, so we've got Sigma Orisa now, so it's strong attack line, and we've got Moira, so we've got main healer now, which should be good. Obviously their Anna was doing, or seemed to be doing a pretty decent job last round. Not necessarily just on healing, but on the general support. I'm sure I was nano grenaded a couple of times. I'm going to go around the left here. Just keep an eye out through that slit for any of them coming around. Result. Oh, need to finish him off there. Let him get away. Shouldn't have let him get away.
The objective must be taken.
But I do finish him off, so that's alright. That's a big source of damage. Their damage out the way. So I was going for the Arisa, but then I see the Ana, and she's got to be top priority. I think that's good. I like that. That's good target priority. Demet the Diva. Break myself out of trouble there. And then unfortunately I just get picked off by their Reaper, who was on the point. So, I mean, what did I do? I was involved in 4 kills there before getting picked off, so I was running through their team, so I'm pretty happy with that.
On the objective, gather at this position.
And I'll use this angle to flank. Clearly we're capping the point. So now I want to get them. I want to dive onto them just as they engage. Here we go. Their Reaper's hit his Blossom already, so he's having a good match. Now unfortunately I think one of our tanks and our main healer's just gone down, so I could probably do to get out of here, to be honest. Although I pick off the Lucio, which is good. I'm capping the point actually here. Oh, I think we're gonna die. Yeah, I think when I saw that nano boosted Diva coming in, that should have been my cue to get out. Because normally I can fight a Diva one-on-one by just sort of dancing around her and using my lifesteal. But yeah, when she came in nano boosted, I think I was overly confident there. That's a mistake. But I've got Death Blossom now. A big one here. Oh, perfect opportunity. With the Arisa supercharger boost, I pick up a big kill. Now our Bastion did ult at the same time there, so we've actually invested 3 ults into this fight. Maybe isn't ideal, but we get the fight win, and we flip it back, which is good. So we've invested a lot of ults, but we've got something for it. The worst situation is where you invest ults and don't get something. So you know, if we'd only invested 2 ults there and got nothing, that would have been worse than investing 3 and getting the point. So I'm happy with that. It was a good Death Blossom. I see they're actually, or they appear to be going around this side. Are they? No, I just made that up. But I'll just switch to a Reinhardt. That's probably better for me actually. Fairly conservative Wraith out there, but that's alright because we've got the point. The focus is on them to push in. I'm expecting them to maybe sneak around here. So perfect. I can just keep them busy around here. Oh, got him as he was running away. Brilliant. I think that good transcendence from Zen, given that they invested 2 ults. Let's deal with this Lucio. Okay, that's alright. Diva's up there. She's not going to be doing much though. Be forcing her to come to us. Yeah. No, that's good. I was seeing if she was flanking around there, but I'm not going to chase. So we could get into one fight territory here. Just sort of being patient. Let's Sim again. Dealing with these Sim turrets a bit better this time. Oh, where is it? There it is. I wasn't quite sure where that is, and I've just used my Wraith. And I get picked off, unfortunately. So, I think in retrospect, I was doing okay, sort of being patient, staying on the point with my team. But then I wasn't really adding much in that final fight. I think maybe what I would have been better doing is as they push forward a bit, maybe teleporting behind them somewhere. And then sneaking up on them. Even then, if I'd have still died, maybe I would have distracted them, particularly distracting them in the wrong way of, or forcing them to look away from the point, drawing their focus for a second. So it's okay. I had better moments in the second round than I did in the first. and I was doing more what I describe as Reaper things, where you sort of sneak around the back and just harass people, cause them problems. Okay, looks like we're a Risa Roadhog. Okay, whatever, that's still a good combo. So our team's a bit split. So I went over here, because this is where our main tank and main healer were. But Moira's moved at the last second as well. So now with a Risa here, kind of thinking, God, I've gone the wrong way. No, I'll just stick with her. I'll try and help our main tank. And help keep her alive. Oh, a lot of damage coming in here. I think I need to... Do I need to pull out? Oh, this Reaper's won. I think he might have been about to jump off the edge there. Oh, they've got a Winston. This is brilliant. Winston just dies to Reaper. I'm not going to try and contest a Junkrat in a small room. So I went for Lucio, felt the Reinhardt behind me, went into Wraith to get out. That was good play. Oh, that Reaper's on me. Yeah, okay. You know, I'd run pretty much through their team, taking down that Anna. Did I actually get it? Did I actually get there, Anna? I thought I did, maybe I didn't. But yeah, you know, I'll trade that, whatever it is. I'll just come off 3 kills. See the Junkrat here. I didn't want to shoot too early, because obviously I don't do much damage at range. Not able to keep the Bastion alive, but at least we force a trade 1-for-1. We're in control of the point, so I'm happy to kind of take the fight with the Roadhog up here, given that we've got people down there. Now I've got my Death Blossom. Looking for opportunities to use it. I see the Reinhardt trying to sneak there. Come down here. I decided to drop onto the right side of Reinhardt, which is good, although he's actually already dead. Riptide coming in. That was good. Dealt with that. And they're falling apart here. Oh, they did pick up a couple of kills at DPS, but... Is that a Wrecking Ball? Yeah, they've got a Wrecking Ball now. Again, it's a bit of a nuisance, but... can be, yeah. I'm not too scared of a Wrecking Ball as Reaper. He's still someone you can just walk into, pile a load of damage into. I'm still holding the Death Blossom, which is good. I'd say I try not to hold my ults too long, but I genuinely haven't had a good time to use it, so I'm happy to hold on to it. I'm kind of hoping to wait for them to all rush through here, then dive in and use it. I was looking at there, but we killed one ran off, so it wasn't worth it. Come back, just contest the Wrecking Ball, scare it off. That was I was expecting him to just stick on that and keep spinning. He wasn't quite able to knock me off, fortunately. So that wasn't a bad Wrecking Ball, bad ultimate, given it's in overtime. I take out one of their damage dealers, force the Wraith from the other Reaper, and I think I still got some damage on him, which maybe contributed to his death. So yeah, pretty happy actually. I mean, it was pretty tough first round. But then we came back, and I think I did better. Oh, and I got player of the game, which is always a nice bonus. It was this one. Which, yeah, this is one thing I'm better doing with Reaper than I am with some other characters, whereas other characters I can be a bit more hesitant, like Zen with Transcendence, to use the ult. Sometimes Reaper, when I just get into a bad situation, particularly if it's in the middle of a mess, I'm quite happy to just hit ult and see what happens, which is pretty decent, and, you know, I quite like that. I say Reaper fits some of the gaps in my playing style that I've had, kind of the struggling in the midst of chaos when it all gets mad. Reaper excels in that, where I've previously struggled. So I'm finding quite a good fit. There's pretty good stats there overall. So yeah, if anyone else got any feedback or comments or anything, feel free to leave it below. It's always much appreciated. Other than that, I've got some more videos coming shortly. Hope you enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. Bye.